Do you ever feel stuck? Do you ever feel blocked in your attempts to live the life that God has created you for? Do you ever feel like He's given you a task but not given you the means to fulfill it? Certainly, all of us have those moments in our life when we are struggling with the disparity between what we wish to be and where we are. This was certainly the case of a man named John Milton, who wrote in the 1600s a beautiful and epic poem called Paradise Lost. John Milton was a brilliant man, and he had a disease that affected his eyesight, such that by the time he was age 44, he was completely blind. Around this time, he penned a sonnet that is usually referred to by the first line, "When I Consider." It's also called Sonnet 19. I want to share it with you today because I think it's a very beautiful description of the struggle that we feel when we feel tasked with a job to do but feel unable to do it. Here's the sonnet. When I consider how my light is spent, ere half my days in this dark world and wide, and that one talent which is death to hide lodged with me useless, though my soul more bent to serve there with my Maker and present my true account, lest he returning chide. Doth God exact day labor light denied? I fondly ask. But patience, to prevent that murmur, soon replies, God doth not need either man's work or his own gifts. Who best bear his yoke, they serve him best. His state is kingly. Thousands at his bidding speed and post o'er land and ocean without rest. They also serve, who only stand and wait. In this sonnet, John Milton recognizes that God does not really need our work. We can't really add to his glory. In fact, he's got thousands of angels that are at the ready to do his bidding. And yet, there is a sense in which he does ask us to serve wherever we are, even in those moments when we feel completely incapable of acting or speaking. In those moments, being available to the heart of God, turning our attention to him as a servant looks to the eyes of his master. This is what honors God. This is what pleases him. Even in our best moments, Jesus says in Luke chapter 17, that even if we've done everything that's asked of us, we should say, I'm an unworthy servant. So whether you're knocking it out of the park, you're doing great, going gangbusters in your life, or feel completely annihilated, feel completely undermined or incapacitated, your ability to honor God as master remains the same. As John Milton says, they also serve who only stand and wait. It turns out that waiting on God is perhaps one of the most challenging and difficult things he asks of us, to surrender our ability to act or make things happen and simply trust him. God bless you today as you trust and obey. Serve with a willing heart. Don't worry if you can't figure it out. God is in control.